only eating Hungarian food for a full day. I am on a mission to explore every cuisine in the world, and today I'm in Budapest, aka my favorite European city. I started the day with quite the lineup of breakfast items. First of all, I had this big plate of cold meats and cheeses. This is a very typical European start to the day. I am personally a sweet breakfast girly through and through, so definitely not what I'm used to. Another very typical breakfast in Hungary is just a pastry and a coffee, and this is more of my breakfast domain. These definitely weren't the best pastries ever, but you know what? I had a good view to eat them, so I can't complain. For lunch, we headed to the Central Market Hall, which given is very touristy, but is still a really fun place to explore. This is where I tried my first ever langos many years ago. There's definitely better and cheaper places to get langos around Budapest, but for me, this was about sentiment. Langos is essentially a big piece of fried dough that is typically topped with sour cream and cheese. I went rogue and added some tomato on top, which is definitely not traditional. I just like that it adds a bit of freshness. Langos is honestly just one of the most decadent and delicious foods, and you absolutely have to try it if you come to Hungary. For a snack, I had to get a chimney cake, which are these delicious cones of fried dough that are covered in cinnamon sugar. Later on for dinner, we headed to a place that was serving a kind of modern take on Hungarian classics. For a starter, we obviously had to get some goulash. This is such a hearty and comforting stew. Probably not the best to order in the middle of summer, but you know, we moved. We also got some bread, and instead of serving it with butter, they served it with a paprika cottage cheese, which I thought was quite fun. These here were savory stuffed pancakes filled with a tender pulled meat. They were served in a hearty paprika sauce and with sour cream, which actually was a really good combo. For a main, I got the chicken breast with, you guessed it, a paprika sauce and sour cream. This came served with spätzle, which are those little like egg noodles, as well as some pickled cucumber relish, which was really nice to cut through the richness of the sauce. Finally, finished the day with a turoruri. It's essentially sweetened curd cheese that's covered in chocolate, and it is so delectable. And that was it. Which cuisine should I explore next?